So it's Friday, October 13th, and we have decided that we are going to go camping for 3 days, 2 nights. The park will actually be closing in 5 days. So we are at the very end of it. It's going to be very cold. I think one night's supposed to drop down to like 29, 30 degrees. And so we have lots of blankets and lots of warm clothes, and we're just going, and I just figured I would take you along. We're planning on going for a hike. There's a really cool restaurant, and yeah, so I'm just going to share with you our little trip. So, don't fall. Okay, I fell. So look at this campsite. It is gorgeous. So that's our campsite up there, and then turn around and we have the St. Croix River right here. It looks like there's only like 3 or 4 campsites that actually have their own little private trail coming down to the river, which I was not expecting. I knew I was going to have a view of the river, but I didn't know this. So let me just walk with you and share this. The autumn colors. It's supposed to be peak right now, but I can still see there's like development. But then yesterday we had a windstorm, and so I'm sure we lost a lot of the color, but it's still gorgeous. Yeah, that water looks really cold. There is no way I'm even going to touch it. But everything here, oh, I am so excited for the next couple days. It's gorgeous. Yeah, look at these big rocks. Oh, everything here is beautiful. Okay, so let me take you up into our campsite from the river. So these are the rocks that I tripped on. A complete klutz I am. So we have our folding chairs. We prefer folding chairs over like camping chairs. They're just more comfortable. Then we got the picnic table. My wife is getting firewood, and I was supposed to set everything up. And so our tent, this is our changing table and commode, our little water room. We have some of our bags. We brought all of our food that we need for the next couple days. Look at that view. Ah, it's so beautiful. All right, so yeah, I have my cast iron, and I'm completely blown away by this view. Look at it. Ah, it's gorgeous. I've always wanted a house like on the water directly someday. Yeah. Okay, so there's my trusty camping cast iron. It has been with us for many years now. Well seasoned. We have no neighbors. So not to that side, not to the other side. You can see on this side. Okay, yeah, I'm trying not to get like license plates in, but that white truck is how far away the nearest neighbor is. So we have some space. Okay, and so here is where we sleep. We sleep in the car. We have a view of the river. I don't think you can see it from here with the camera. And then we have these things that go up all the way around, and they have like little Velcro, and they just stick to the side of the windows. So yeah, so this is where we're staying. I decided because the sunset's supposed to be happening like at 6 p.m., I was going to have dinner early, and so we're doing fajitas tonight. We kind of cut these a little too thick, but we'll work with it. It's already starting to get cold. Look at the steam coming off of it, so yeah. This is kind of hard with one hand. we were quick to cut things. Okay, so there's some more puppers. Okay, so here we go. And let me get a tortilla. And there is dinner for tonight. So over there is Wisconsin. There's a road on there. I never saw what we could see, like the headlights. Yeah, so here's our view from the campfire. We have hot water going because we're still having like tea to keep us warm. And we're just really enjoying. It is really cold, I will say. We're both bundled up. And the fire is nice and toasty. And there is nothing that can take me away from this view right now. We are just enjoying this. There's a nice wind, nice fire, good company with my wife. This is just beautiful. All right. Look at this. There is fog that is forming on the other side of the river. The moon is almost full. I am in bliss, everyone. This is just gorgeous. Oh, I got its eyes. I'm sorry, buddy. Okay, so I've heard that this place has some paranormal activity, and we both thought we saw someone walking up, and there's no one there, and I just thought I would record it, and we're just going to listen for a moment, so I'm just going to listen. I don't think I'm able to get that. Nothing happened last night. It was very peaceful. We slept very snug in the vehicle, but we woke up to this. I just thought I would take this in. I'm just going to be quiet and just share this. Oh, the sunrise. This is a beautiful way to start today. Okay, so I've had to hit mute because we forgot to turn off the radio as we were recording. So this is like future me. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few places that I wasn't thinking about that I'll have to be editing, but we are leaving Interstate Park Campgrounds, and we are going into Taylor's Falls. And I thought I would just share some of this gorgeous colors. I'm so happy we came when we did. This is so beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go to a hike first. So here we are at Interstate Park. This is where the famous potholes are at. So the glacier potholes. I don't want to read all that right now, but what I will say is when I was in high school, so I got really big into backpacking when I was younger, and I joined a group where we went down the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon. We were dropped off, and we spent 2 weeks, and we had to backpack our way through with our raft. It was amazing. But this is reminding me of the fears of, so there's different stages of rafting, and I don't remember it because it was so long ago, but the whitewater rafting, they talked about the potholes that showed up after the rapids. I don't think this is how big they are under the Grand Canyon, but wow, could you imagine? So anyways, that's what was going through my head as I was walking through these. Okay, I'm just going to walk around. The park is packed with people, and so there's probably going to be a lot of editing of me turning the camera on and off. I try very hard not to get any other people in these videos because I just respect people, especially if I don't know them, to ask their permission or their consent to be in. But look at this one. The way the ferns are growing and then the algae. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Look at these steps. Oh, they don't like knees. Yeah, these are really steep. And they lean forward. Just think about all of this was under the ocean at some point. And the combination of that ocean and underwater volcanoes created all of this. It's just breathtaking. It's awe-inspiring to think about that. And now we can just walk here. It is so cool. These pathways are so crazy. They're slippery. I can see why the park closes in a week because the first like frost comes.
Wow.
I would not want to slip down into that. Look at the way the vines are going down. It's so beautiful. Okay, so the bottomless challenge. 60 feet below. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I definitely don't want to fall into that. That's wild. Okay, let me carefully walk around this. Oh, look at it's just breathtaking. Okay, let me go down these steps. Oh, there's a. Okay, so here's another one. You can see there's a pathway down there. I wonder if I can get down there. Maybe if I go down this way. There's no map that I found to tell us where's what. And the cool thing is one of these potholes is called the Witch's Cauldron, or the Cauldron. I might be just adding the word witch. Oh. Well, that was gorgeous. So they obviously have a little nest in there. There's 2 of them. Wow. I don't know if they can stay warm in there, but okay. So all of this reminds me of Labyrinth. Like, I'm picturing, like, faces carved into the walls and giving me, like, messages of doom. You know, oh no, you don't. Turn around while you still can. All of that. Okay, so...
Just so
look
cool.
at the cracks and just the... I am always fascinated by nature. Look at this. Just... I have no words right now. It's just beautiful. So I imagine like the cracks were formed by the pressure of the heat. Oh, look, looks like her face right there. Okay, Labyrinth. I'm gonna go up these majestic steps. I don't know what else to call them. They're just gorgeous. Again, it's slippery. Okay. Man-made. So I think maybe just not to say anything and take it all in. Here is another one of these. Someone put a stick in it to see how deep it is, and it's not deep at all. Yeah, but they're just so cool that water formed these smooth edges. Just water, it's amazing. And then now we have trees and all of this just coming together. I love the story of this place. It's gorgeous. And then we show you there's a face in the stones. I'm telling you, this is the inspiration for Labyrinth. Okay, so we're now working our way all the way up to the very top. There's supposed to be some really beautiful views of the St. Croix River. And I will tell you, after sleeping in a vehicle, I mean, we were warm, but my joints, I don't think were happy sleeping in a vehicle where it was like, I think 30 degrees last night. And I'm starting to feel it right now. Okay, I don't think that's the way I want to go. Okay, so I had to like backtrack a little bit. I went the wrong way. This tree is the highest tree of the point, the guardian of the valley. And look at what it sees. All of this. All the way down the river. Oh, it's so beautiful. That tree definitely has the best view. This is gorgeous. Yeah, we're pretty high up. I did go to the edge at one point, and my wife was like, "Get back." And I looked down, I was like, "Oh." I was at the very edge. Oh, the sky. Yeah, this is beautiful. And let's go get some food. Okay, so here is Taylor's Falls. It is the sweetest little small town. We walked around. There's like a metaphysical store, a stone store, the smallest library you will ever find, I probably in the world. It was so teeny, like I could reach my arms across both sides of the space. And we are heading to the opposite side of town now to the drive-in, which has been there since like 1954, 5, 6, somewhere mid 1950s. There it is. And it has a rotating root beer. I love it. Okay. So we geeked out a little bit. There's the sign in front of us. I had to take a picture of it just for memories. And they actually brought it up to the window. I have never had that. I've only seen it in movies. So I had a hamburger and onion rings, of course. And my wife had a patty melt and french fries. She had a malt and I had a milkshake. We had to go like totally 1950s. Bye-bye. It was really fun. So we get back. We've been just kind of enjoying the area. We went for another small walk. And we got back and the moon is just smiling at us. Look at that. So it is sunset. So behind us is sunset. So now we're having night 2 of our dinner. And these are wild rice sausages that is harvested in northern Minnesota. It is the most tender wild rice you will ever find. Voila. Okay, so night 2. That moon is just smiling through the trees at us from the campfire. It is so peaceful here. And I think that the witch in me is ready to come out. So it's technically not the 100% full moon. That is actually, I believe, tomorrow night, which is going to be a giant harvest moon. But look, it's so beautiful. Okay, this is our final morning. The fog is back. It's a little bit brighter today. And I just had to come down here and record a little bit more before we leave today. This is just beautiful, the way the fog rolls in. Oh, look at it. There is something magical about fog. Oh, look at the little, what are those, probably minnows or little fish? Oh, cool. But there's something very magical about fog. I don't know what the energy is, but I've always loved it. I love going out in really thick fog and like twirling and spinning around and seeing the way that the moisture in the air follows you. It's, I love it. But I'm not going to go out in that water to do that today. Is it just me or does it feel like it's thickening? Oh, the minnows are coming back. I'm assuming those are minnows in the water. I'm just taking it in. I'm sorry if I'm going quiet. I'm just kind of in awe. Alright, so it is time now to go up and pack everything up, clean everything up, make some breakfast. It has been really cold. It's probably going to take us a week to warm up. And we are both ready to go home and take hot showers and have some hot coffee and probably sleep in a warm bed. So yeah, last night was, we put on extra layers of clothing. It was probably 28 degrees last night. So we are well past freezing. And, but, you know, we snuggled together and we were really warm. So here's breakfast. I took the potatoes from last night and the last bell pepper I had and chopped it up, added it in, made like kind of a hash, and have some eggs. My wife is trying to get warm by the fire there. The coffee is going, and okay, I had to come down here because the tour guide was coming by and we're all packed up, we're ready to go, and I just wanted to capture this. It is the noisiest thing in the world, and it comes through every couple hours. So it's a old-fashioned I don't know if it's actually steam. I think it's probably more motorized now. But it's like an old steam ferry that used to go up and down the Mississippi, up and down all the rivers here. It was probably the same like size, not the same style, but the same size that like Mark Twain had worked on. So yeah, I just thought it was really cool to capture it. So this one is the Taylor's Falls Princess. I think there's a second boat called Queen. I could be wrong on that, but it's really cool. So just kind of watching it go by. It is a flat bottom boat, and it's actually going to go into this part over here that I've already filmed, where it's really shallow. So I was kind of surprised with that. The last time I've seen one of these, they were like 4 or 5 leveled, and it was down in Louisiana when I had lived down there. But yeah, so just kind of really cool. I thought I would capture this for the memories. And there it goes into the shallow part. Really cool. And you can see the I can't think of what the word is right now, turning on the back there. It's so cool. So goodbye Interstate Park along the St. Croix. It was amazing. We did have like weird paranormal things each night. I will just say we recorded the one. When I get home, I'm gonna look at it and see if we captured anything. I don't think we did, but yeah, in the middle of the night, it's like, it's so peaceful though. It's not scary paranormal. It's like I felt like something was watching over us in a protective way, not like in a ooh scary. It was nice. Eerie because you're like, what? But other than that, it was nice. So I think I'm going to add just some like music and speed zoom through it just to show some of the prettier areas on this drive to capture autumn of 2024. Thanks for coming along with me. Hopefully you made it this far into the video. Yeah, so hopefully you're having a good day or night wherever you are, and happy witching.